It's alive! It's alive!
What's up, YouTube? NWN here, aka the Honorable Black Hokage, whose village is hidden in the Chronicles, and welcome back to It Came From Steam. Now, in case you don't know, this is the show where I debunk the myth that PC has no exclusives. If you're unfamiliar with the format of the show, just know that I give a quick summary of the title, then I tell you at least 3 things that I like about it and 3 things that I dislike about it, then you decide whether or not it's for you. Today we're talking about a game called The Banner Saga. It's a Viking-themed tactical role-playing game developed by Stoic, which are a trio of indie developers formerly of BioWare. You know, that team that brought us games like Mass Effect and Knights of the Old Republic. This squad is talented. So what do I like and dislike about this title? The most important part of the game, the gameplay, just so happens to be the best part of the game. The game is grid-based tactical combat similar to Final Fantasy Tactics. Think of it as a fancier version of chess. Move your pieces around the board, each having their own strengths, weaknesses, and movesets that engage in combat. Depending on how you use these pieces will determine your success. Goes a little bit deeper than that, but that's just a quick summary for you. Although I do love the fact that it is tactical, I do have a problem with the combat. Movement across the board can be a hit or miss. When the board is open, moving around is no problem, but when multiple people are close and engaged in combat, it's hard to move your character around. You can't spin the camera in the combat, and the grid uses this weird arrow system where if the arrow isn't pointing to where you want to move, you can't move there. I should be able to just click the tile where I want to move my character, and then he moves there. I shouldn't have to be doing all this extra stuff, and it can be seriously frustrating. If you haven't noticed already, the art design in this game is amazing. This might be one of the best looking cartoony style titles I've seen. Everything is beautifully drawn, and the game uses subtle effects in the background like snow to give this game a rather unique look. I know visuals have nothing to do with gameplay, but I love some good eye candy. Although I love the graphics in the game, I don't like the fact that it gives you a very limited option as far as tweaking the visuals. It doesn't affect me personally because my rig could run it. Before purchasing this game, make sure you read on their Steam page the game's spec requirements just to make sure you know whether or not your PC can run it. A PC game should always have the option to lower graphic fidelity for lower end PCs to run because not everyone has a beast PC, and the devs will make more money in the long run anyway by being more accessible to other people. I like that this game is a choose your own adventure. You'll have plenty of conversations with your allies and foes, which will give you the option to choose what you want to say, and depending on what you say affects the outcome of the story. This warrants multiple playthroughs. Unfortunately, what good is a choose your own adventure if the adventure puts you to sleep? I have no interest in Vikings, Viking lifestyle, or any of that mess. There's a war waging between the Vikings and I don't know, this shit bored me, okay? That being said, you might enjoy it, just Vikings are not for me personally. Although I wasn't a fan of the story, I can appreciate the fact that the game's cutscenes have voice acting in it, well done voice acting at that. You don't see that too often in these indie games, so I thought that'd be noted. Although I appreciate the cutscenes have voice acting in it, I felt like they cut corners when it comes to the conversation trees. You can pick what you want to say, but they don't actually say it. Why have voice acting in the cutscenes, but then not in the conversations? It's part of what drew me out of the story. I mean, the first cutscene that played, I was impressed. I was like, wow, okay, voice acting. So I sat back and I enjoyed what the scene was doing, and then the conversation started, and I got to sit back up and like really focus and comprehend what's going on reading all this text, and I was just like, man, what the fuck? Like, this game tricked me. I like that while traveling from city to city, random events happen, and since you're the leader, you have to choose how to handle them. Bandits could ambush you, you could find random supplies, you gotta decide whether to keep them or if it's poisonous. Someone could be annoying the rest of the crew and you gotta deal with them. I felt like it was like that old school PC game Oregon Trail. Certain moves in combat do nothing, and specifically I'm talking about the rest move. Like, why give me the option to skip my turn and press rest if it doesn't restore health or mana or something? I mean, just seems like a stupid and pointless move. So there you have it. I said I'd give you at least 3 things that I like and dislike about the game, and I gave you 5 about the Banner Saga. So take a look at those pros and cons, and you decide whether or not this game is for you. If it is, there will be a link in the description box below to where you can purchase this game on Steam. But yeah, thanks for watching, but y'all know, my city need me.